In this installment, what I'm going to do is talk to you about how to use a map to find directions from point A to point B. In our society today with technology, we're really fortunate to have cell phones and smartphones and GPS devices and MapQuest and Google Maps, and you name it, we can get where we're going pretty easily. But there used to be a day where you'd have to use a map and know how to read it and find where you're going, and sometimes it might be a necessity. So what I want to do then is I want to walk through about how you go about finding your routes and things that you can look for on a map to help yourself out. So the first thing I want to do is just get an idea for the lay of this map of downtown Washington, D.C., which is on the worksheet that you have. Okay, you're going to notice streets are going from left to right, and you notice that they have letters to them. So M, L, K, I, H, F, E, going on down to Constitution, Madison, Independence. So if a street is going left to right, more often than not, it's going to be a letter street. You're also going to notice some streets are going up to down. And if you look at these, you notice that there's actually a number on them, so they're numbered streets. So in a sense, when they laid out Washington, D.C., they kind of made it like a grid, like playing Battleship. So if I want to get to the corner of L and 15th, I know which street I'm at, going left and right, as well as up and down. What I want you to focus on today now is going to be how you can write directions and how you can get from point A to point B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose two places, and I'm going to try to write instructions about how to get there. And the two places I want to connect are going to be, how about the U.S. Capitol, important place, and the Washington Convention Center. Okay, so what I need to do then is I need to figure out the best route to walk. If I'm not very familiar with Washington, D.C., I probably don't want to take really weird routes from point A to point B, because there's a really good chance that I'm going to get lost. Now, maybe I want to stop by and see some other things while I'm at it. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to try to figure out where to go. So I'll start here from Washington Convention Center. I'll probably go down 9th Street. I'd probably take it down to Pennsylvania Avenue. That would be my route. Now, can I choose another route? Absolutely. Maybe I want to swing by the MCI Center. I could also do that. Start at the U.S. Capitol, go up 6th, and then make a left-hand turn. Either one's completely fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the green route, and I'm going to walk through how to actually get from point A to point B. I'm going to start at the Capitol, and I'm going to get myself to the Convention Center. So if I leave the Convention Center, or the Capitol, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to be walking on Pennsylvania Avenue. Well, maybe I want to give more of a direction about which way to go. What I can do is see my compass rose. So what I can do then is I can go ahead and say, go northwest on Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay? Once I've gone that way, now I have to tell the next street that I need to find. In this case, I see it's 9th Street. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to make a right-hand turn. Okay? And if I'm turning right on North Street, then I'm actually heading north. So I can say I'm going north if I want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it up to the next street. And this is a little bit trickier to find here. I see K Street. I see I Street. I'm thinking that this might be either H Street or I Street. It looks kind of close. I'm going to call it I Street. So I'm going to be making a left-hand turn on I Street. I'm going to put that in quotes, just so I know where I'm looking. Okay? And I'm actually going west this time. Now, one thing that you also see on MapQuest is really kind of cool is distance. And so what I can do then is go back to my scale bar and give the person who's walking some sense of how far they need to walk. So I look at my route from U.S. Capitol to 9th Street. It's going to be about 1 3/4 of an inch. I go to my scale bar. I have 0.5, maybe about 0.85 miles. Okay, I'll put it down here so you can see it better. Okay, if I'm going on 9th Street, I can see my distance. It's about an inch, and an inch is about 0.5 miles. Okay, and then when I go on to I Street, that's going to be pretty short. I'm just going to call that maybe like 1/10 of a mile. Okay, so if I add it together, what I can do then is I can say which way to go on which street. I can talk about how far to go, and I can really quickly just add together my stuff. So if I have 0.85 plus 0.5 is 0.9. It'd be probably about 1 mile walk to get from the U.S. Capitol to the Washington Convention Center. And in my own way, I've made a low-tech map quest. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, look at the map and the tools that the map gives you with the scale and the compass rose and that. Thanks for watching again.